Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of an ink review. Today, we are looking at another brown ink from Troublemaker Nenita. I didn't write down who sent me this ink, so if you sent me this ink, please let me know in the comment section below so I can give credit where credit is due. I'm almost sure that it was Gary and Kathy, but I could be wrong. It might have been Chris. I don't remember. So, and I didn't get a paper with it telling me that these were the inks. So, I don't know. And I've looked through all of the papers. I need to go through and figure out who sent me these. The only ones that I didn't open on camera were my Christmas inks, and I don't remember because I didn't open them at my house. I didn't write them down right away, so if you did send this, let me know in the comment section below so I can give you credit. Okay, moving on. Alright, we're going to share this with our friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. Today I start my new job. I'm going to be teaching calligraphy in a classroom. So that's cool. I leave in about 30 minutes because it's just right down the street. It takes me 5 minutes to walk there, and I want to get everything set up. So that's going to be really exciting. Alright, shared this with all of my friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. On with the show. Here we have a brown ink from Troublemaker. And it doesn't have much shading. It is a very light ink. It does have like the slightest bit of greenish gold sheen, which is rare, but it's there slightly. You can slightly see it there. Alright, and here is our ink swatch and water resistance test. Shows that I might not want to use this on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. And here is our ink splotch. It has a little bit of tealy blue coming out of this pink and brown, which is very interesting. And I did 3 separate different types of chromatography. I did the eyeball, what I like to call the eyeball. Put 2 drops of ink down and then 5 to 7 drops of water, and then it spreads out. And so we have this pinky undertone with these brown stripes, and then right along the edge there is like an orangey brown color, and then right along the edge of that there is a green color, so that's very interesting. And then over here in this one you can definitely see that there's a hint of blue in there. See right here, there's a little hint of blue, so there's like a red, an orange, a green, and a blue, and like a brownish brown color in there. So that's wicked cool. And in this one, I just did I put a little drop on there, and then I dipped it into water, and then it floated up. So there's this pink, and then there's this like orangey color, and then the brown throughout, and then a green, and then right at the top there's a blue. So this is a really pretty, beautiful rainbow. This was like one of the first inks that I've done that's actually made an entire rainbow, which is cool. I'm going to keep that for that chromatography. I kept yesterday's too because I thought that was pretty cool. This one was pretty cool, but this one's even more cooler, so I'm going to keep that in my bullet journal too. Alright. Let's do some paper review, shall we? Alright, let's move this down. Alright, and we'll zoom in. Okay, this is the Pen and Gear memo book from Walmart.com. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is lightweight traveler's notebook paper. There's no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is the super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. I have the same problem. This ink doesn't want to grab the paper. Had a real hard time, so you might have to use like a broad nib or a paintbrush to get this to go on this paper. But there's no feathering and normal amount of ghosting. This is 70 GSM moleskin, and it does look like it's trying to feather into the page, and it did bleed through the page. Today's pen, we'll be using the Jane Davenport Incredible fountain pen with a Fountain Pen Revolution Ultra Flex nib. This is Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Ayush 100 GSM paper, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. 52 GSM Tumaway River, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is the Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Okay. This is Mormon Nemosini 80 GSM Dock Red, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Oxford Optic Paper, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Clairefontaine 90 GSM, no feathering, no bleeding, and barely any ghosting. Lamy Booklet 90 GSM, no feathering, I can't tell, maybe that was my fat finger swipe. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Unison Composition Book 2022. No feathering, barely any ghosting. Wide rolled Up and Up from Target.com. No feathering, no bleeding, and barely any ghosting. True Red Composition Book from Staples.com. No feathering, no bleeding, and barely any ghosting. This is the Nanami 7 Seas 68 GSM Tumaway River. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is 80 GSM Rhodia Dot Pad. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Buffet Handmade Paper from Italy. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is U-Style Notebook Paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. CVS Caliber notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Mead wide rolled notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, and barely any ghosting. Maybe a little tiny bit of bleeding. 5-star notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, a little tiny bit of bleeding, and a little bit of ghosting. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is J&B Copper Plate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. No feathering, no bleeding, no bleeding, and barely any ghosting. This is Original Crown Mill 100 GSM paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Okay, let's do a comparison panel. See where this ink lies. Okay. This is definitely a brown ink, so we're going to look at the brown department. Alright. Here we have. Move these over just a smidge. Zoom in a smidge. Oops, maybe not that much. Alright. This is Troublemaker Nenita. I am going to bring up the lights just a little bit so you can see. Maybe that's too much. There. There's Troublemaker Nenita next to Noodler's Whaleman Sepia, Rohrer and Klinger Sepia, Platinum Sepia Black, Diatramentus William Shakespeare. These are kind of similar in the swatch. Jabba Lidate, Diamond Chocolate Brown. These are kind of similar in the swatch. Monteverdi Pumpkin Cake, Carcos Brown, Diamond Winter Spice, Ferris Wheel Press, Beaver Dam Brown, Pen BBS 510, Diamond Becky. These are kind of similar in the swatch. Noodler's Walnut. These are very similar. Noodler's Nightshade, Lamy Crystal Topaz, Noodler's Polar Brown, Pannonia Gitzinia Barna, Diamine Ochre, Monteverdi Scotch Brown, Jabba Coco de Brazil, Monteverdi Chocolate Pudding, Diamine Raw Sienna, Tasha Umi Murasaki, Birmingham Muskrat, Waterman Encre Havane, Diamond Yuletide, Noodler's Kiowa Pecan, Diatramentus Document Urban Sienna, Diamond Saddle Brown, Jabba Nude, Diamond Sepia, Diamond Terracotta, Monarcha Tiara Colorada, Warringall Alice in Wonderland Queen of Hearts, Private Reserve Vampire Red, Monteverdi Brown Sugar, Robert Oster Hippo Purple, Noodler's Beaver, Jabon Encre Brune, Noodler's Red Black, Warringall Infinite Cube. These are very similar. Ackerman Espiari Brown, Diamond Autumn Oak, Graf von Faber Castell Cognac Brown, Diamond Brandy Snap, Noodler's Golden Brown, Diamond Pick Me Up, Diamond Golden Brown, Diamond Dusted Truffle, Noodler's Rome Burning, and Wearing Gall Mason's Song. Well, what did you guys think of today's ink? Are you guys looking for a brown ink with some pinkish red undertones? Let me know in the comment section below. That is all for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you, and I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day. Hello, Scribbles and Inkstains. How are you doing? Are you having a nice day? Mary, right? I remembered. Yeah, so I am off to teach calligraphy. I will be back very soon with another video. It's cold, yes. It's 59 here. I'm shaking. I don't want it. I don't like it. It's nice to see you, Mary. Well, I am off for now. Have a great day. Okay, love you. Bye.